Okay, so I said there seems to be a problem with those lines, but actually, because those are green squiggles, it means that there are actually no problem. So if you encountered the same problem, so just keep calm and then still compile and run, and then eventually it will show something like this. So let's run this code. So it runs and it stopped, okay, at this point. Now let's examine the variables. Now you can drag to make this window a bit larger. Now we are now looking at the locals. Okay, so we can expand and we see 4 rows, right? This line gives us 4 rows. Okay, and then with this line which declare 2 columns in the first row. So let's expand it, 2 columns. Okay, and then 3 columns, 4 columns, and 5 columns. So nice and easy, right? Okay, so great. So let's move on. And then you can further uh, initialize individual elements using lines like this. So let's do this. And okay, let's stop the debugger for now. Let's insert these 2 lines. Okay, let's run it. Now again, if you look at the values here, because we are interested in only the first row, okay, so let's look at the first row. So the value is 4 and 5 as defined by these 2 lines. Okay, nice and easily done. Okay, and then you can do it like this as well. Okay, so in this case, instead of addressing the elements using this convention or this syntax, we can do it like this. So let's try it. So let's paste it in here. And actually, we don't need this line. Okay, why don't we comment out these 2 lines? Okay, and then let's run it. So resize the window, or let's run it. Resize the window and look at the output. So 4 and 5, same as before, but then the 3 columns in the second row now has 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so as you can see, I showed you different syntaxes to initialize a jagged array, and then you can assess the elements or assign values to them in different ways. Okay, so this is an exercise here. So how do you print the value of 11? I leave it up to you to figure it out. Okay, and just like before, okay, we can use nested loops to go through a 2D array, and we can use this nested loop to go through the a jagged array, just like before. Okay, so let's try to do this. And let's comment out the code that we don't need. Okay, so this we don't need all these. Actually, there are some shortcut keys in Visual Studio. You can just do Control K or Control C to comment out. Okay, I just did Control C to comment out those lines, and then you can paste the code in here. So let's apply a little bit of formatting. I think I copied the incorrect. So let me undo this. Let me just apply this again. Okay. As you can see, indentation is very important. Okay, for you to see the code clearly. Okay, and then let's see what happens. Oh, I'm missing this part. Okay. So if everything should be okay, and let's try to run it. Okay. Um, hmm, let's try to run it. Okay, there are some errors. Okay, of course we say no to that. So let's try to troubleshoot.